So hi, my name's Kevin Stewart. I'm a consultant chemical pathologist and metabolic medicine physician.
My name is Junaid Ashraf, and I work in a large trust as a consultant pediatric urologist.
So I'm Kate Gatenby, I am a consultant cardiologist.
So my name is Nikki Mullins and I'm a neonatologist.
My name's Michael Ho. I'm a maxillofacial surgery consultant.
I'm Raj Mukherjee. I'm a consultant ophthalmologist and clinical director.
So my name is Gemma Dart. I'm a specialty doctor within medical oncology.
I don't think doctors get taught any leadership skills in medical school, but the health service really relies on us being engaged in trying to develop services, in lead programs, in help educate staff and patients. And I think so much of the efficiency and heart of the NHS needs to be clinically driven, actually.
This, to me, should be standard or compulsory training for all new consultants starting in the NHS. So certainly I can't highly recommend it enough, because every component of the course that's been delivered has relevance to day-to-day practice, I think at all levels in the NHS. Yeah.
It's given me newfound confidence to take on roles that I know I would never have taken on before. And it's just provided a really good support network and a very big trust, and it's really helped to know different people from different areas.
Overall, I think this medical leadership program made me not only a better clinician, but definitely maybe a better human as well, in a way that I was able to interact much better with my colleagues, with my peers, with my juniors in a much better way. I was able to understand, I feel since being part of this medical training, I can understand what other people are coming from. And then I also found out that it was not just me who was struggling through the initial period of being a new consultant. So there was a group of 19, 20 people, and all of them felt the same thing, that they needed this course, needed this training to be an effective leader in whatever specialty they were working for.
You know, who in medical school does self-reflection in terms of leadership styles and leadership qualities? You know, you are enough, your natural ability, your natural skills are enough, but exactly what type of leader are you? So this course helps you to understand that.
So having the time and space to complete this medical leadership programme was really important. Being able to spend a full day with colleagues of different specialties with different insights allowed me to develop my own leadership skills and look at other qualities within varying departments that I could then bring to my own workplace and my own practice.
In addition to doing the leadership course, I was offered the opportunity to do some coaching, which was an extension that was offered to everybody. So I did a 6-month period of coaching with one of the facilitators, and actually I think that's been one of the best things I've ever done in my entire life, let alone in my career. The opportunity to have some space to talk through issues, concerns that I had, to talk about what was concerning me, to talk about the things that were holding me back from seeking other opportunities, from developing myself, has been completely brilliant. I recommend it to just about everyone that I meet who is having any kind of difficulty, or even just people that want some space to talk about things. I don't think you need to be in difficulty to get some help from a coach. It's been a really affirming experience all round.
But I thought the level of maturity and openness during the coaching sessions and the feedback that we had was invaluable, and certainly helped answer a few of the questions that I had. Yeah.
What I liked about Inspiring Leaders Network was there was a personal touch. It wasn't a completely sit in the chair and listen to what I'm saying kind of course. And that I liked a lot. We got coaching and we developed this sort of emotional bond with our coaches. It felt safe. We could talk about things that we'll probably not talk about publicly. And we had advice, we had guidance. And that was really beneficial for me in particular.
The style of the facilitation throughout the programme was really supportive and allowed us to challenge ourselves, challenge our colleagues in a supportive environment and space so that we could take problems forward, look at solutions and look at development of our own leadership skills in a very personal environment and in a very safe space.
I think the element of the course that's had the greatest impact on me was one of the sessions where we talked about the importance of hope. And I think within the NHS, there are obviously issues with morale within the workforce, and I think that's endemic whichever trust you work within the NHS. Sadly, we're under-resourced and underfunded, and it is a challenging place to work. But learning about how you can instill hope in your colleagues and the people that you work with, I've found is a really powerful tool.
Interestingly, you almost come together as a family. It seems really odd to use that word, and a group. And when it comes to an end, you know, everyone's happy about the achievement, but there's also a bit of, you know, oh, we're sorry that these sessions are ending, and everyone really enjoys the sessions.
So I think in terms of what my organisation has been able to gain from me being part of the programme, I think that they've got a more effective manager and a more effective leader, and someone who's not going to be afraid to potentially apply for some clinical leadership roles in the department, understanding that I don't have to be like any of the other leaders that have come before. I can use the things that I have, and the things that make me different are probably the things that are going to make me an effective manager and leader in the future.
I've got very good feedback from my colleagues recently for my appraisal that I'm much more confident and aware about the problems, not only understanding the problems, but resolution of the problems. I'm playing an active part. So I believe that I have that inner belief that I can deal with these problems in a much better way. So I'm taking initiatives in every way I can, possibly to sort out things, to resolve things in matter.
I think if anybody was considering looking at applying for this programme, I would absolutely support that. I think speaking with your line manager, with your team, to get that time and the space to develop your leadership skills through this programme is really important. And I think future generations of doctors, nurses, allied healthcare professionals will really benefit from taking on a course like this. One part of the course that was absolutely fantastic was the action learning sets that allowed us to come together with a small group of colleagues to discuss difficulties they may be having within their department, express our views and offer support for that, but also bring back to our own workplace some methods of improving our leadership style and improving the cohesion and the work within our oncology unit.
First of all, I think the action learning sets were really important because they complemented the other parts of the programme. But the freedom to discuss things with people who had no idea about the problems within your department, no idea about the personalities, the freedom to make bad decisions or to say daft things, actually, I think is really important. And having that safe space to make those discussions with some facilitation was really valuable. And going forwards, I really think it's something that we should learn from as a healthcare system, that sometimes the problems within your department, solving them or working through them actually with other people, independent people who aren't aware of the personalities, of the history of the issues, is a really good way of doing things. And we can definitely learn lots of different things from other bits of the healthcare system. So the power of collaborating with other people, I think, is probably the thing that I've taken from the action learning sets.
Not only did we have an insight into each other's problems, which builds empathy, support, understanding, a sense of community, but you also understood what approaches worked for different situations and circumstances.
So if I was to summarize the leadership training program in 3 words, it would be action by example.
In 3 words, I would say my experience was inspiring, nurturing and joyful.
Inspiring, team and personal.
Virtual, because we had our programme delivered virtually, thought-provoking and inspiring.
Empowering, life-changing and supportive.
Very practical, very energetic, and very confidence boosting course.
3 things that I feel that I've got out of the course are definitely confidence, collaboration with other colleagues, and newfound knowledge.
So I would say 3 phrases that I gained from this program. So one is recognize your teammate. The second is it's not about you. And the third is we work together.